Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 5, a first look at Masters Week 2026. We take a look at what's different this year as your News at 5 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means, and welcome to the 90th edition of the Masters Practice.
Brad, thank you, and we will see you again later in the broadcast. Well, it's time now for a first check of your weather with our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci.
Well, Jenny, it's definitely a cooler day along with a cloudy day. Here's a live look in on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam from our SRP Park camera looking into Augusta. Dense cloud cover all across the CSRA today, and you can see that here on satellite and radar. We had some rain yesterday, but now we are done with rain, not just today, but over the next 10 days. I'm not expecting a drop of rain in the CSRA. Our temperature change map showing it around 5 to even up to 12 degrees cooler than yesterday. That means it's only in the 60s out there, and with the lack of sunshine and a little bit of a breeze, it's definitely feeling much chillier than it was over the weekend. So current temperatures are in the 60s, 65 in Augusta, 62 in Aiken. Wrightsville, you're at 68, 67 in Sandersville, and 65 in Washington. The winds are coming out of the northeast direction. That's bringing in the cooler air. 10 miles per hour currently in Augusta with some low dew points. So even though we have the clouds, we're not going to see any rain with these dew points only in the 30s. So for the rest of your evening, we're going to stay partly to mostly cloudy. Temperatures in the upper 50s by 9 p.m. And then looking ahead, we will be tracking some sunshine later on this week with some breezy conditions, especially on Wednesday. More details on that coming up, but back to you, Jenny.
All right, Jenna, thanks. Well, Masters Week is also a hectic one for businesses in Aiken. Our Aiken Bureau Chief, Sean Cabagestall, shows us how.
Planning for Masters Week starts about 3 months before actual Masters happen.
Crews are pressure washing downtown hotspots like the Alley and B Lane. Landscaping teams are refreshing mulch and clearing debris along major corridors like Richland Avenue and Whiskey Road.
So we want to make sure that when people arrive, whether it is via the local Aiken Airport, we have a welcome station up there.
New this year, a tournament week brochure giving visitors a quick guide to where to eat, shop, and explore is being distributed at hotels and businesses across Aiken and Augusta.
We've really ramped that up with our digital advertising, both on Facebook and digital, other locations with digital where it comes to our tournament week landing page.
Behind the scenes, the Downtown Development Association coordinates events. This includes the Aiken Art Walk, expanded trolley tours, and live music.
From Park Avenue up to Barnwell, so that's 2 blocks. Stores are open late. And we have artists and vendors, authors, even some bakers that are offering their products up and down the street.
Gordon says the Masters brings in more visitors than the Aiken Triple Crown, boosting local businesses, rentals, and temporary jobs. In Aiken, I'm Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabagestall, WJBF News Channel 6.
With Masters Week officially here, Augusta is seeing a mix of first-timers and returning visitors, along with businesses preparing for the rush. From those visitors who are excited to experience Masters for the first time to those who return each year, the energy is already picking up across the city. At the same time, restaurants are preparing for an increase in customers.
Fun events outside on our patio bar this week. We changed our menu up inside, got some fun stuff on just for the week that, we had taken off before and just kind of seasonally we didn't have, but we got our lamb chops back and got some new pizzas put on, some different pastas.
Restaurants say they have adjusted staffing and operations just to keep up as more people continue coming to Augusta this week. Georgia is cracking down on human trafficking. Investigators say trafficking often happens near hotels, convention centers, and major events. Atlanta Bureau Chief Archith Seshadri reports.
State leaders say law enforcement will be out in full force, including undercover agents targeting human traffickers who may try to take advantage of the large crowds this week. Investigators will also monitor online ads for suspicious activity.
Yeah, if you see an adult and a child that aren't looking at each other, that are disheveled, they maybe are traveling, they don't have any luggage with them. Those are some of the red flags that we see. We've trained law enforcement that have pulled people over for speeding, and some of those signs have been there. You can just tell when two individuals, an adult and a child, just aren't interacting, and when you can pull them apart and you can ask the child, what's really going on, we can be there to help.
The GBI is teaming up with local sheriff's offices, launching special heat units to watch for high traffic corridors like I-20. Last week, the Georgia Secretary of State launched the Georgia Business Against Trafficking, which is aimed at helping hotel owners, first responders, and other businesses spot warning signs and report any suspicious activity.
What Georgia is a leader in the fight against human trafficking. Human trafficking, unfortunately, happens all over the country, all over the world. But in Georgia, we have said we are going to put the resources and the time into it. But yeah, when you do have big events, and when you have a Hartsfield, and when you have a logistics network that allows people to come to our state, when you have conventions, you are going to have people here that are going to take advantage of that. But what we have also said over the last 8 years is no, we're not going to handle it. We're not going to tolerate it. We're going to go after those that truly are going after children and make sure it stops. Because we want you to come and have a good time at the World Cup, but do not take advantage of children.
The GBI says warning signs include multiple young women accompanied by an older male in places like hotels, restaurants, or tattoo parlors. Reporting in Atlanta, Archit Seshadri, Atlanta Bureau Chief.
Coming up, a news briefing this afternoon about the rescue of 2 airmen shot down over Iran. We'll have the details.
It's Monday night. Idol is live and kicking it old school with 90s superstars.
Bring it on!
And your top 11 are revealed live.
The heat is on.
Join us for Tea Time Augusta.
It's going to be dry all week long. I'll have your 10-day forecast when we return.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app.
He's the buzz around town, man. Haven't you heard?
Or in online.
I've been involved in 2 accidents where the Barnes Law Office has represented me. The staff is professional and they care about your well-being, and they work hard to get you the highest settlement possible. So if you're ever in an accident and you want to get paid, pick up the phone and call the Barnes Law Office.
I'm attorney Latasha Barnes of the Barnes Law Office. If you have been involved in a car or trucking accident, please do not hesitate to call us. We are the women who win.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Now, this Monday is starting out on a cloudy note. You can see that here on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam from USC, Salkehatchie in Allendale County. Not any sunshine whatsoever. We're sitting at 65 degrees, so it's a bit of a cooler day as well, and the winds are only adding to that. North wind coming in at 10 miles per hour. Very dry air in place, though. Humidity down to 36%. Our sunset will be at 7:52. Now, here's a look at those current conditions. 62 in Washington, 66 in Sandersville. Aiken, you're at 62 degrees, 64 in Barnwell. So pretty comfortable out there overall, just much cooler than what we've been used to, especially over the weekend when we were around 80 degrees. Now, here's our satellite and radar showing that cloud cover with maybe just the tiniest little shower in southern Emmanuel County, south of I-16. But other than that, all of the rain is focused down in Florida along that cold front that came through yesterday. High pressure is now moving in, and that's going to keep us dry all week long. So low temperatures tonight, definitely going to be chillier though. So behind that cold front, we have the winds shift direction coming out of the north, and that's going to make for these chilly nights and chilly early morning. So upper 40s for the most part with the cloud cover sticking around. Then tomorrow we will gradually clear out. It'll overall be a really nice day with high temperatures getting closer to average in the 70s. Now I am still giving it a birdie though, just because of the winds and that little bit of cloud cover we'll have early on with the chilly conditions. 50 at 8 a.m. Wind gusts up to around 23 miles per hour, and then getting it to 74 degrees by the 4 o'clock hour. Our windiest day will be on Wednesday. Monday. That's when gusts will be up to around 30 miles per hour due to a dry cold front passage. So that cold front will not bring us any rain this week. It's only going to bring us the winds and a little bit of cloud cover on Wednesday. But let's talk about the rain. We did have that cold front bring some scattered showers on Easter Sunday. Most of that activity fell apart south of I-20. So we had some places get up to around a quarter of an inch to half an inch of rain, but this is really not going to help out with our drought too much. Here's the latest on the farmers forecast. All of the CSRA, at least in that first phase of drought, we have not had any measurable rain other than that trace amount in Augusta yesterday. So we really need some rain, but it's not looking like we'll get much really over the next couple of weeks. And when you factor in the dry soil conditions with the wind gusts and the low humidity, there will be a fire threat tomorrow for mostly our southern line counties, but all of the CSRA has that threat of fires easily getting out of control under these weather conditions. Now, over the weekend, we remain sunny and dry, and the main story will be the warm up as temperatures climb all the way into the low to mid 80s. And you can see that here on our 10-day forecast. We are going from a high of only 69 on Wednesday all the way up to 84 on a Sunday, and we'll continue to see those mid to even upper 80s by next week with no rain and low temperatures also warming back into the upper 50s. Now back to you, Jenny.
All right, Jenna. Coming up, dog advertisements. We will take a look at how a dog owner is using his animals for greater good.
I was T-boned at the intersection. My car was totaled.
Busby's Heating and Air Conditioning is feeding families one checkup at a time. Through our partnership with Golden Harvest Food Bank, we donate 25 meals for every system checkup we complete. Regular system checks help you avoid costly breakdowns. Busby's, your Carrier Factory authorized dealer. When quality matters, call Busby's, family owned and trusted since 1945. Feeding families one checkup at a time, because Busby's cares.
At the dentist law firm, all of our clients receive.
You've seen all those car wraps companies use to advertise their businesses. Well, take a look at this. A Connecticut dog owner is selling ad space on his 2 labs for $15 and $20. You definitely can't lose with this type of marketing. Aren't they cute? Well, that does it for us this half hour. Don't miss our Masters preview show, Tea Time Augusta, coming up next. John Hart will highlight key stories leading into the tournament, including the year in PGA golf and the 40th anniversary of Jack Nicklaus's 1986 Masters win.
Here's one more look at our 10-day forecast. You can see it is just going to be an absolutely beautiful week ahead. We will see a mix of sun and clouds each day, along with pretty mild temperatures over the next few days. We definitely will see a bit of a cool down on Wednesday with a high of only 69. Our high temperatures are mostly going to be in the 70s throughout the work week, but then as we go into the weekend, we are soaring all the way up into the mid-80s, 83 on Saturday, 84 on Sunday. Some chilly mornings to start this week in the upper 40s, but then those low temperatures climb all the way into the upper 50s, and that warm up looks to last all the way into next week as well. We could even be getting close to 90 degrees. So just really fantastic weather conditions for the tournament this week. The only issue is that we will have some breezy conditions here and there, especially on Wednesday, wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour. And with the wind gusts combined with the dry soil and the low relative humidity, any fires that form could easily get out of control. Just a little spark or ember could end up starting a wildfire. So we do want to discourage you from burning this week, but overall, enjoy the sunshine and the nice, comfortable temperatures.
The Honda Spring